Y'all wanted me to slow down, stop hitting them corners so goddamn fast, and slow down and really explain to you guys what I'm doing as far as my installs. So I think as a beginner, a question that you probably have is like, where exactly do you place the glue? The easiest way to do this is to basically pull the wig down as if like you're gonna put it on your head and kind of map out how far it goes. You can use maybe like a eyeliner, or I do it by eye now because I could just kind of see how far it's going, but you can make little marks to show you where to place the glue. I don't place it too far past my cap just because I like to be able to go back in and add more glue if I need to. But here you see me pulling the lace onto exactly where the glue is. And once it's placed, you want to press the glue in. I like to use a comb for this because it really helps press the glue. That's what's really going to help it stick. And then after this, you're going to place your melt band. Leave it on for an hour if you want a really good melt. The more time you leave it on, it's just the better the melt is going to be. And then after that, you can go in and add some hairspray. I use the hairspray to kind of push some of the hair back because I was doing like a no part with this install. So I'm cutting my baby hairs and stuff like that. And then I ended up putting some more of that Tresemme spray on the lace to melt it for an additional 30 minutes. And like I said, the longer you could leave the band on, the better, because it's just going to get even more melted and melted and melted. And then when you take your band off, you're going to be running all type of errands with your hair.
Let's put on a wig together. Ladies, ditch your wig glue because I'm going to show you how I apply my wigs using nothing but Got2b hair gel. First, lay your wig on your head and where you want it to stay when you glue it down. Then fold that piece of lace back up. As you can see, I'm not doing a melting bald cap method whatsoever. It's just wig cap on my head and go. Now take rubbing alcohol and a cotton pad and just clean off your hairline. You want to remove any dirt and oil that may be just sitting on there. This step is really important and will allow your wigs to sit on your head and last for days. Now take your Got2b hair gel and just apply it all over your hairline, and you can even get it on your hair. It's okay. People always get so freaked out and they're like, you're gonna lose your edges if you put the hair gel on your hairline, but you guys need to remember that Got2b hair gel at the end of the day is a hair gel that's meant to go on hair. It just dries up so hard that people use it as wig glue. Because my hairline is already naturally so low, I have to glue my wig on top of my hairline to mimic a natural growth pattern of my hair. Once you have the hair gel on, just flip the lace back down. During this part, I'll use my fingers to just kind of press against the lace and make sure everything lays against my skin. Using the back of the comb to melt the lace into your skin also helps a lot. I'm going to be pushing the lace down and then lifting the hair up at the same time because I'm going to clip everything out of the way. Right where my hairline is in the front, I like to brush the hairs up. That way when I put the hair back down, it has volume. Take your Q-tip and just add more gel to any spots that you may have missed. I like to really saturate the sides by my ear because this part gets lifted the most. So add a lot of glue there so it really holds for days. Then take your elastic band and just put it over your lace and leave it on there for 1 hour. After 1 hour, when you remove your band, your wig will lay so nicely. It's beautiful.
Alex, Epps. Take a look inside your heart. Is there any room for me? I won't have to hold my breath till you get down on one knee, because you only want to hold me when I'm looking good enough. Did you ever fool me? Would you ever picture us? Every time I pull my hair out, it's only out of fear that you'll find me ugly and one day you'll disappear. Cause what's the point of crying? It was never even now. Did you ever want me? Was I ever good enough? Good boys are way up. Good boys are way up. He doesn't see us. You're not looking at me, boy. Good boys are way up. Good boys are way up. He doesn't see us. You're not looking at me, boy.
He say that I'm good enough, loving my think about shit that I shouldn't have. So I tell him it's one of me, he making fun of me. His girl is a bum to me, like that boy is a cap. Saying he home, but I know where he at. Like, but he blowing her back. Think about me, cause he know that it's fat. Ain't it been what it been? Calling his phone like you'll send me a pin. Look at my shit cause he know what I'm on. But when he hit me, I'm not gonna respond. But I don't sleep enough without you, and I can't eat enough without you. If you don't speak, does that mean we're through? Don't like sneaky shit that you do.
Good boys are way up.
Wig essentials. You're gonna need wig caps, preferably HD. Adhesive sprays. My favorite is the black one. It's basically empty. This is not necessary, but if you have sensitive skin, I would recommend you getting a skin protector to go in with before you put any glue on your skin. For a more long-term hold, I would recommend going in with a lace glue instead of an adhesive spray. My favorite is the Bold Hold Active from the Hair Diaphragm. You're gonna need cutting tools. I normally recommend that you cut your lace in zigzag motions, so you can use a face razor for that, or you can just use a tiny scissors. You're gonna need a melting band to melt your lace. However, if you do not have one on hand, you can also use a silk scarf. You can invest in a lace tint if you want to, but it is not necessary. You can just use your foundation to tint your lace. Next up, we have melting spray. This is not an adhesive. This is not going to hold your glue down. This is to melt your lace. However, if you do not want to spend the extra money to get one of these, but you have spritz on hand, you can use this. It does the same thing as the melting spray. So if you have spritz on hand, you can use this interchangeably with this. You're gonna need a good wax stick to help get rid of flyaways. You're gonna need a hot comb to help get rid of any humps in your frontal or your closure. So I would recommend investing in a good hot comb. I got this one from Amazon. A concealer, you can just use any cheap one from the beauty supply store. I normally use this to define my parts. I know a lot of people like to use a foundation on their lace to help it blend into their skin, but I personally rather using a bronzer because I wear makeup. I'm gonna bronze my forehead anyway, and I find that the bronzer actually blends into my skin more. Maybe it's because it's a darker shade and your forehead is naturally darker. But yeah, I rather using a bronzer to blend my lace into my skin rather than a foundation. So you can just use any bronzer that you have on hand. And last but not least, you're gonna need a hair dryer. And I cannot stress this enough. Whenever you're drying down your glue or anything lace related, always use the cold setting. Bye.